Morning, everybody. This hotel is just not big enough, but I like it. In listening to what Lynn was talking about, I wanted to suggest just a few thoughts here we can talk about this morning, and as Marla just said, happy to open it up for discussion when I'm finished. And I'm going to pose these things to you. I'm popping here on the mic. I can pose these things to you, and then we can open it up for discussion. Number one, as Marla suggested, I'm a firm believer that the destination has become incidental to the experience. And yet most of you here are here to promote your destination. Which brings me to my next concept, which is that it's not about promotion, it's about presentation. And there is a distinct but essential difference there that you need to embrace. The next one is probably going to anger some people here, so I have to explain it. It's time to bury the brochure mentality. You can applaud, it's okay. And hopefully when I finish you will. I'll get to that too. And then here's a very important one, because a lot of what you do is driven by research, and I'm here to tell you not to listen to it. The audience lies to you because they lie to themselves. They're in denial. And I'll explain some examples of that. And then finally, which is a subject I know is near and dear to a lot of you, how to get your story out. How do you get on the Today Show, Good Morning America, my counterparts at the CBS Morning News, or in about 200 local news stations that have a 2-hour news hole to fill every night? How do you get in newspapers and magazines, etc.? So let's start with the concept that the destination has become incidental to the experience. It really is. 5 years ago, things have changed rapidly. 5 years ago, someone would have said to me, I've got a week off, I want to go to Hawaii, what can I do, what can I see? And we'd all expect that kind of a question. And that was the kind of question we got. Today, I don't get that question. I got a week off, where can I go scuba diving? Where can I take my kids up close and personal with nature? Where can I rock climb? Where can I learn a new craft? The destination is never mentioned. What does that tell you? And yet, we're all here to promote a destination. The old concept of the Kevin Costner movie, if you build it, they will come, does not work. That was a movie. Now, along with that comes one other concept. Travel is news. It's not back of the book. 5 years ago, travel sections of newspapers were thought of even by their own staffs as just advertising vehicles. Not anymore. You cannot open up a newspaper in this country in any given week and not find at least one front page story that's travel related. That would not have happened 5 years ago. Anybody see USA Today today? They had a travel section. It was all news. Had nothing to do with destination. Although they do have a section on Fridays that's called Destinations. But look at it carefully and you tell me if it's really about destinations. And then, when you think about travel as being news, there's one piece of demographics that I have to talk to you about, because most of the time when you deal with research, demographics takes precedence over common sense. But in this case, it's a fact. In 1978, at the beginning of deregulation, only 11% of the U.S. public had ever been on an airplane. It's pretty wild. You know what it is today? 84%. Now that happened because airfares started matching bus fares. Now what does that 84% represent, which is all of you in the room here and me as well? We share one thing in common at least. We've all been abused equally. That's why travel's news. That's why travel's news. If you take a look at the last 6 or 7 pieces I've done on the Today Show, not one has been about a destination. Not one has been about a product. It's been about an